Hello everyone, welcome to the Unit 1 lesson on solfege and pitch dictation. For this lesson, I'm going to give you a quick introduction to solfege, and then we're going to practice some pitch dictation, and then you'll be on your way. Okay, great. So, as you may or may not know, solfege is a system for labeling pitches. Pretty simple, right? There's different versions, all kinds of different things. We're not going to get into it, but what you need to know is that we are using what's called movable do solfege. What that means is that if you are in G major, G is do, C minor, C is do, F major, F is do, F minor, F is do, okay, etc. Now, we are, for this first unit, just sticking to the pentachord, which is the first 5 notes of the scale. It's a fancy word, which means the first 5 notes of the scale. So in major, we have do, re, mi, fa, sol. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Try singing that with me, okay? Just to get comfortable with it. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Okay? Now, the only difference right now between the major scale and the minor scale is that third scale degree. In minor, that's going to get lowered by a half step. So our mi is going to become may. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Okay, so that is our 2 pentachords, and we're going to use those for pitch dictation. If you feel comfortable with it, you can practice singing them to yourself as you're walking around your halls, shower, whatever you want to do. It's a great way to get more familiar with them. So, pitch dictation is we had rhythmic dictation, now we're going to do the other side of it, which is pitch dictation, then eventually put those 2 together and do melodic dictation. So pitch dictation is, I'm going to play some notes, and you're going to write down what those notes are. You're not going to worry about the rhythm. So we're basically just using whole notes for our purposes. So if we're in C major, here's your do. Do, do. Go ahead and sing that pentachord. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Okay, and now I'm going to play 5 pitches, and you are going to sing them back to me. Sounds pretty familiar, right? Listen once again. Sing them, sing along, just on la. La, 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 la. Okay. Now, you are asking yourself, what direction is it going? It's going up. Do, 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 do. Down. How far is it going? Is it stepping or skipping? Do, do. Pretty close together. Do, do. Pretty close together. Do, do. Pretty close together. Do. Now we're going to end on do, so that has to be do. And we can also tell it's a big leap. Okay, so let's take a look at this on our dry erase board. Whenever you're doing a pitch dictation, you can write out the number of lines for the number of notes that you have. We have 5. We know we're going to end on do. And for this one, we're starting on do. We're not always going to start on do. So you can write in, what you want to do is in between each note, write an arrow for the direction that you're going up, 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 and then down. And then you want to think, are you going by step or skip? We're going by step, 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 and then this is actually a leap. Anything, so a third is a skip, anything bigger than a third is a leap. Kind of an arbitrary distinction for our purposes right here, but it's going down far. Okay, so it's a leap. So if we remember our solfege ladder, do, I should just put it on the page, do, re, mi, fa, sol. we're going to go up the solfege ladder, do, re, mi, fa, and then leap back down to do. So let's sing that. Do, re, mi, fa, do. Okay, so let's translate that into pitches on the staff. So if we're in C major, we start on C, D is re, E is mi, F is fa, and C is do. Okay, so the one thing I didn't really cover before is that when you have, if C is always do in the C major scale, then re is always D, E is always mi, and so forth. Okay, so that is a rule that you can take to the bank. It's a reliable law. So for this next one, we're going to be in A major. So that means that A equals do. Okay, and we're going to have 5 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to end on do. And again, we are going to start on do. Okay, so you just need to know how are we getting from each note and back. So for this first listening, just listen. Don't sing along, anything. Just try and absorb it. Okay. Okay, listen again. Listen and write your directional arrows in between. So if it's going it's going up, up, down, down. Okay? Now sing along. La, 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 la. Again. La, 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 la. Okay, now the last one we had one that I'm just going to play in A for reference. It was really close together, right? It was moving by steps. Now this one, that's further, right? Also further. Now, the other thing about this, we're only using the pentachord, so your only possible notes are do, re, mi, fa, sol. So you can't go above sol. So if you're going up, the top of that, the very top, is sol. Okay, so if we're not stepping up from do, we're skipping up. We're going to mi, and then for mi, try to sing it. Da, da. See if you can sing the notes in between. Da, 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 da. So that means that we're going up by another skip, do, mi, sol, and that is what's known as our major triad. Do, mi, sol. It will become very familiar to you as we move along. Do, mi, sol, and then you're going to come down. Are we skipping or stepping down? Do, 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 mi, sol, fa, stepping down, and then down to do. Do. Okay, let's try one in minor so that mi in the middle of the pentachord is become me because it's a slightly different sound. Okay, so for this one we're going to be in D minor. So for reference, this was D major pentachord. Do, do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do. And here's the minor. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Try to sing that along. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Good. So now, let me get my board set up. We are in D. We're going to use a lowercase letter for minor, D minor. And again, we're going to have 5 pitches. And we're going to end on Do. And we are going to start on May. Okay. You will be always told in Aurelia what solfege you start on. Okay, now let's think through our solfege. So Do, you can see that. Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol. And if we think through what that means for our pitch letter names, D, E, F, natural, G, and A. It's not a bad idea to think that through, okay? So Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol. Don't worry about the pitch letter names right now. It just can help when you're writing them into the staff. Okay, so D minor. There's your Do, and here's your starting pitch. All right, here we go. So starting here. Again, just listen and don't write anything down. You can hum along if you want, but really just listen for this first one. Okay, now try and hum along. Now draw your directional arrows in between notes. So we are going up, down, oops, wrong way, down, down, down. Okay? So now listen for, try and sing it back to me actually, I'm sure you have it. La, 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 la. Again, you sing. La, la. Okay. Now let's think through those first 3 pitches. We're going up and we're coming back down, and we're actually coming back to the same place. Do, 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 do. Are we going by step or skip? How far away does it feel? And here's step. Da, da, da. Or is it da, da, da. It's the second one. Da, da, da. So it's a skip up. And if we're skipping up from Mi, where do we get to? So it's Mi, Fa, Sol, Sol, and then we go back to Mi. And then we're stepping down. We have to be stepping down because Mi and Do, there's only one note in between. So it has to be Mi, Re, Do. Okay? That's it. So now you're going to go into Aurelia and do your practice exercises. And again, if you have any questions, please do let me know. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.